Hello, um, I'm Dr. David McIntosh. I am the content specialist and the director of the programs in applied behavior analysis with an emphasis in autism at Ball State University. Um, I'm going to take a few minutes and go through the syllabus for this course and discuss some of the major assignments and briefly discuss these different assignments and the expectations for the course. However, I assure you within each module there are more specific instructions that are provided, and many of the assignments there's additional videos explaining uh, different aspects of the assignment and some recommendations to help you be successful on that particular assignment. So I encourage you to look at the other videos that are included within the different modules, especially on the major assignments. Also, I encourage you to look at all the announcements that have been posted for this course because they give you sort of some different um, um, ideas and some recommendations on how you can access, for example, research articles, what's considered evidence-based, how to use the databases, how to access Relias learning videos, how to write essay questions is another one, for example. So be sure and look at all the announcements, and then also be sure and look at the specific videos. Okay, the course, as I mentioned in the introduction, is uh, developed with 16 modules, and each module has the objectives of that particular module, the learning objectives. It has the assignments that are included under that module, and descriptions of and the requirements for each particular module. So be sure and click on those. All the assignments are clearly indicated within the modules, and the due dates is on the master list. And the master list is within the introduction section of the course. I'm sorry, within the syllabus portion of the course, and also within the hard copy syllabus. So you can actually go on into Blackboard, click and print off a hard copy of the course syllabus if you like, and then in the back, in the first appendix, I believe, I'm going to confirm that here, in the first appendix is the outline, and Appendix A is the outline for the entire course. And it has all the due dates. It has all the due dates and all the expectations for the course. So I've got the hard copy in front of me, and I'm going to go through and discuss the text. There's 2 textbooks for the course, and historically students have liked the textbooks. They do find that the tandem textbook is a little more challenging than the other textbook that focuses on assessment. But I incorporated practice exams and formal exams within the various modules. The practice exams are to help you sort of review the readings and prepare you for the formal exams. Within the practice exams, you can see where the questions came from. So if you missed it, it'll give you the page number within the text, and you can go to that particular page number and review prior to taking the formal exam. And this historically has taken a lot of the anxiety out of taking the formal exams. And now, there's a variety of different types of assignments in this course, and I designed it that way to allow to meet the needs of different types of learners. Some learners like multiple choice tests, some learners like to do read and do some writing, some like the essay format, and then we have some other types of activities like a PowerPoint presentation and a crossword puzzle and some index cards that I've incorporated into the class. So if you don't do particularly well on one portion of the class, typically you do fine on the other assignments, and you end up doing well in the course. So I just wanted to say that to alleviate any anxiety related to the course. The first major assignment that you will have is discussion board 1. And I'm not going to go through all the discussion boards, but this one comes very quickly, so be sure and do discussion board 1, which is basically in week 1. It's not in a module, but asks you to discuss a few topics related to why you're interested in taking the course, and if you'd like, introduce yourself to the class, your classmates online. The annotated bibliography is one of the first major assignments within the course. There's specific video on this assignment, so be sure and look it over. For all major assignments, by the way, there are rubrics. In these rubrics you have access to. They're grading rubrics, and it's very important to follow the rubrics when you're completing the assignments. So the first thing I would do is review the rubric, and that should be how your assignment should be written, is to follow the outline of the rubric, and that will help you throughout the course. And in some assignments I've actually provided some examples for you. For the annotated bib, it's important to read the articles, identify the articles early, and it's very specific on what's required, and follow APA style format. If you do not have a copy of the latest APA style manual, the American Psychological Association manual, you might want to go to a bookstore and purchase that, and that'll help you with your citations and so on. So you'll also watch 6 videos for the course and review them and write up what you observe and relate that to the DSM diagnostic criteria. So what I'd like for you to do with those videos is look at how autism is presented at varying levels of severity, from very mild to severe, to some self-injurious types of behaviors, verbal to nonverbal, and how it's presented in children maybe versus some adults, and write that up. There's also a comparison of the old DSM-4 diagnostic criteria and the new DSM-5 diagnostic criteria. The main purpose of that assignment is I'd like for you to be able to look at how the diagnostic criteria has changed, and at how we're actually moving away from the old DSM, and we're still in a transition process for that, because many insurance companies are now just beginning to utilize the new DSM-5 diagnostic criteria. We also have definitions that I've included, 100 definitions. There's cards that I've developed that you can learn those definitions. And then I have a fun little exercise to show me that you've studied those definitions on a crossword puzzle. So it's kind of a different assignment, but it's kind of a fun one to utilize. And then I've incorporated some ATS Relias videos. There's 3 for you to review, and all you have to do is submit the certificate. Some people have struggled with the certificate submission. However, don't sweat that. Do the best you can. And my goal is, as long as I can tell that you've watched the video, then you'll get your points for it. But the Relias video package is good for 2 years, and you will utilize those videos throughout the program. And I think you'll like those because they demonstrate different types of techniques when you get to the ABA coursework. Okay. Again, we try to respond to students as quickly as possible, given that it's an online format. If you're new to online, I think you'll find this course very organized. Some students respond to the online format much differently, especially if you've had traditional courses where you've had lectures. Uh, I've tried to incorporate some videos. I've also tried to incorporate supplemental information when you get to the chapters on neuropsychology or biological aspects of the brain. There's some supportive material. I encourage you to review those to help you through those chapters. Those are probably the most difficult chapters in the Tandem book. But again, I think you'll find that I will try to stay connected and with the class as much as possible through the summer, during the regular semester. And I try to email 2 to 3 times a week just to touch base, give you reminders, and then always feel free to email any of us as instructors. And our goal is to respond within 24 hours. And again, most of the time we will respond much sooner than that. If I know there's a major assignment coming up that's due on a Monday or a Friday, I will try to be available the day before. Usually at night I'll be watching TV or I'll be working. I'll have my email up and try to get back to you if I hear the ping and email you right back. But however, different instructors will respond differently. Okay, I hope this is helpful. Be sure and read and review the course syllabus. It is very long, but most of those are the appendices and the rubrics are outlined, but the rubrics are also available within Blackboard. I look forward to working with you, as I know the other instructors are. The majority of the instructors have taught this course numerous times at this point. We recently revised this course a little over a year ago, so I know that the course is current. The other aspect about this course is that it does meet quality matters standards. So our program is, in general, all the content courses have met QM, Quality Matters standards for online education. So I hope you enjoy the course, and I look forward to working with you, as well as the other instructors that are teaching this section.